mental health services or would like to make a referral, press 2.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling your psychotherapy.
Good afternoon. May I speak with Dania Geronimo? I missed her phone call.
With who?
Dania Geronimo?
Are you a client here?
Yes.
What is your date of birth?
January 26, 1982.
And what is your name?
Ilona Ramazanova.
Give me a second. You said January
6.
1982, right?
Yeah.
The information, the Medicaid, but yeah, but still we have
Give me just 1 second to see if she's available.
yeah. We are doing video sessions or interviews.
At NYPCC, we believe everyone deserves access to the best mental health care, and we translate this belief into action every day.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, Alona. How are you?
Hi. I'm okay.
Oh, that's good. How was your weekend?
It was good. It went by fast.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the same thing. I feel like this weekend went by entirely way
Yeah,
too
it's
quick.
May now. I didn't change the calendar. It's May, not March, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dima had a seizure yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
How is he doing? How is he doing now? Is he doing okay? Did he have to go to the hospital?
He had a headache, and
Dima, yeah.
I traded him an ibuprofen for an aspirin because I was afraid of running out of ibuprofen or aspirin or whatever. So he doesn't know if he hit his head or not because he was in bed when that happened, but his head hurt.
Yeah. Wow. How is he feeling now? Is he okay?
He's on the phone with his mom. He's like the usual. He just says his head hurts. I don't know how he feels. But,
okay. Yeah.
And I had some
I'm
diarrhea over the weekend. And, yeah. I was just thinking about, like you were asking me what foods give me the diarrhea. And, like I got the same brand, like cheddar, cheese, and one of them was packaged differently and one of them was shredded because I thought, oh well, this one's not giving me diarrhea, maybe I'll get this other one and I'll put it in like the macaroni or something, and the other one does give me diarrhea. And I'm like, I'm thinking all sorts of things now. What, like, it gets like complicated in my head. What kind of packaging should this food have for it to like be safe, you know? And it's just like, weird. I really hate it.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, that's very tough. Me personally, I can't eat cheese just because I'm lactose intolerant. Even when I do try, I mean, no, technically I could have like a slice of pizza. Like I could like have a slice of pizza, but then that's it. Like I can't eat like other kind of cheese. I can't drink milk like cow's milk. I have to do like oat milk or almond milk. Yeah, and I feel like as I get older, I become more and more sensitive to certain foods, like spicy foods. I used to love spicy foods before, and now I can't really eat spicy food. It really messes up my stomach. You know, I'm not saying that that's what's going on with you. Your issue is probably a lot different than mine. But
Yeah, but like if
but
something gives me
definitely.
diarrhea, it'll give my kid diarrhea too. So I don't think it's that I'm
Yeah.
lactose intolerant. I mean, my kid, like, it's
Mhm.
genetic, right? But it'll give my friend diarrhea, and my friend's not genetically
Mhm.
related to me. And also, like,
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here like thinking like about like it has to do with like the branding and the packaging on it, like how popular this
Mhm.
brand is and what kind of hassle it is to print this item and seal it. And it's just
Mhm.
like, oh my god, I want to rip my hair out, which by the way is still falling out, like, although less now, you know.
Uh. Yeah.
So
Oh no. So your hair is
this is
still
like on
falling
top
out?
of everything. Yeah, it's still like because I never had hair loss like ever in my life, and now it's still like falling out.
Mhm.
And people don't notice, so they don't feel bad for me because I have naturally very very thick hair, So
Mhm.
nobody like really thinks anything of it. But Dimitri practically went
Mhm.
bald, and my kid too, he has very thick hair, so it's like not noticeable. But
Mhm.
I notice the hair loss because it
Mhm.
comes off on the floor and on my hairbrush, and it's very annoying, and I really really don't like it.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Hair loss. I don't know. That is
It's very
challenging. I
real.
don't know.
I don't know, it's very real. I
Yeah.
like, all like speculation aside, this is like very real thing to aggravate somebody, very real.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I agree. I agree with you. Yeah.
I wish, like,
That's
the
very
products that
aggravating.
I consume would undergo some sort of like legal scrutiny.
Mhm. Yeah. I wonder how people even go about doing something like that, though. Like, I think that that's like, that's kind of tough to do. Like, I wouldn't even know who to call or who, if I was experiencing something similar.
Ghostbusters.
I wouldn't, I wouldn't even know who to, like, I'm like, who do I call? Who do I ask? Or
Sometimes
how
I
to,
sit there
how
and I'm like, who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. It was a joke. I'm like not crazy or anything.
No. But no, I understand your concern. Like, I mean, it's
No,
crazy
it's
because it's like,
aggravating to no end because I'm getting older as well. Like, I'll admit it. Like, I'm getting older, and that's like,
mhm,
like
mhm,
normal people with normal problems, they have a lot of stress, but
yeah,
here's my hair loss and my diarrhea, and it's just,
mhm, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
The
my kid too,
I
like
feel like
he
the hair.
he he gets
Mhm,
diarrhea like if too, like, so I don't know what it is. And Dima, he
mhm,
just won't admit it, but like he passes, like, this is too gross to talk about, but he'll be like laying there passing so much gas, like even Patrick notices it,
mhm,
and I'm like, how are you like
mhm.
lying like that? But I don't know,
Yeah.
again, like, I don't want to get angry, like, I don't know, because like sometimes I feel like the food that we do have to eat, it's because he's here, so,
Mhm.
you know
Yeah.
and he does have
Yeah.
seizures
I mean,
sometimes.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it is aggravating because it's not like you can just stop eating, right? Like, it's not something that you can technically prevent because you have to eat. You have to sustain yourself and your kid, you know?
Yeah, and it gets like expensive too. Like, I mean, obviously, like, well, not obvious, but oh man, the modern world. But like, like apples are good, like tomatoes are good, like things of that nature. But people eat a lot of processed foods, and I don't want to have to question like what's in my processed food all the time. Like average normal people, like, like it's hard to budget, like,
Mhm. Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. Yeah, food is one of those things where you kind of need it. You kind of need food to sustain yourself. And if you want higher quality food, it's so expensive. Especially right now because of inflation, everything went up. So even like poor quality food is expensive right now. Like everything is just
I
so
didn't notice.
expensive.
I feel like it went the other way. Like
Really?
everything's more
No.
affordable, but like the quality's not like what I thought it was.
Mhm.
It's not.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's more expensive or anything. It's just like such a hassle. Like it's not even that it's more expensive than it should be. It's time consuming. But it is important, like for my child to be like nourished. Like it's just
Mhm.
to put a meal together. I don't even know what to say about this. And again, like I don't know. I guess thanks that Dean was here with his food money for me, because I feel like I would have more of a harder time if I had less money.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
sometimes I feel like it's not the money. Like I could buy a more expensive product and it'll be worse on my stomach and on his little poor stomach
Mhm.
than a less expensive product. It's just, again, I feel like a lot of things that are like supposedly like granted to me, like I feel like invaded. Like I don't even know what to say.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's not overwhelming, it's just so draining.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, it is draining if what you are eating are constantly causing you to feel sick or to have diarrhea. It is draining.
Yeah, I know, but what are you gonna
I'll
say
see.
about it? Like, you would say, like, go see a doctor or something. I don't know, man. I feel like none of these people are very concerned. I feel like it's just like some sort of systematic malfunction. I'm pretty sure it's not my stomach.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's only two things, right? Either you go to the doctor and see what's going on, or, like you said, get the food tested to see. But I wouldn't
Yeah,
even
but
know how
like I
to
don't know, like if
go about
anybody,
doing
yeah,
that.
exactly. Like I've had people with real like I knew people like that had real digestive dysfunctions, and I know that the testing they undergo,
Mhm.
it's pretty invasive. So what pigs they must be, like, if they know um the actual reasons for this, for my digestive troubles, for them to demand that I get like um invasive testing done on top of that, and for my little child too,
Mhm.
oh my god, like I get
Yeah.
so mad.
Yeah.
And it's not just that, like I don't know why I talk about this, probably because like of what you said, because like it's unavoidable, and you think like we're all humans, it's the most relatable, like
Mhm.
nourishment, food, like sleep too. Like I don't sleep that well, but for me to like
Yeah.
say that, oh, the neighbors are waking me up, like somebody could say, oh, they're not waking me up, they're not even here or something, I don't know,
Mhm.
man.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I feel like food and nutrition is supposed to be like a human right, quote unquote. Like I think food. Um, but then there's so many other issues when it comes to that. I think food is one of those things that food and healthcare, I feel like, are inherent human rights. But hey, then it becomes a whole another issue, because then when people get food for free, then we become like basically a communist society. Which sucks. But we do, here in the U.S., we definitely do need better access to healthier foods. I know in Europe, compared to the U.S., like the chemicals that are,
Oh,
a
they're all
lot of
like
the chemicals that
non-GMO
are
and stuff.
affecting.
I heard that. I
Yeah.
like that. I like that because it's supposedly, if anything, like without any like perversions of what you think is going on with the non-GMO, it actually does cause allergens. Like the genetic modifications, they tested it, and they do cause more allergies in, especially like in kids and stuff. So it's not bad, but I feel like there's so much that's like superficial going on that it's just like, I don't know, it's like mud, like all this like non-GMO or all these different diets and stuff. It's like you know, and then there's like political groups like in power that must be like rallying to keep all this superficial like on the minds of the masses instead of what's really going on, you know? And it's like sad. Like nobody thinks about like, you know, what's real on Earth anymore, or in New York, you know? Or some people do, I don't know. Like they make art out of it, like I don't know, like they're not like, you know, nobody's actually talking about it. I don't know. Maybe because it's hard, like, you know, to deal with anything real.
Yeah, I mean, I think, especially when it comes to food, food is one of those things that's it's hard to tackle just because we don't really have access. I mean, technically, if you don't technically have access to good food, like the government doesn't really care. They just want to be able to produce food in mass.
Oh no, yeah, but officially, like it's good. Like they're saying, oh, like the schools, you could just pick up free meals, like here and there.
But then it gets poisoned.
Yeah, that's how I feel, right? Like the people that are dispensing this, they're just people, and like just the same thing goes with healthcare. Like they're just people that are dispensing this, and these people, it just depends on, you know, who paid them to do what.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah. I don't know. I'm not everybody, but like, you know, sometimes I feel like it touches on society, like my issues, you know, like I must not be like the only person like in New York going, oh, what the hell is somebody putting garbage in my food? Like, what is this? You know? My information private.
You are definitely not the only person. You should never feel like you are the only person having these issues, you know? Yeah. I have, I'm part of a few, like, travel groups on Facebook, and people are always talking about how when they either moved to a different country, they ended up losing so much weight without even trying. They said, like, just because the quality of the food is better, they ended up losing, like, weight just naturally, not even trying to diet or anything, just the access.
Oh, because they like don't eat like at all. I understand this because like Dima's mom is in Ukraine. My other friend's mom is in Ukraine. Like the food is priced differently. Like the percent of income that they spend on food is different, and their income is like way less. And they have some struggles that are way different. I think it has nothing to do with me. What these people are losing weight with, like they don't have diarrhea. I'm sure they have good food. It's just they just can't afford it. Here it's like oh my god, like you could feed like, you know, like 50 people or something if you really try. Like you could buy wholesale food and stuff. But if somebody if somebody has it in for you, it's just hard. I don't know. My stomach has it in for me, right? Like, I just wake up in the morning like, who has it in for me? Oh, that's right. My stomach. It's nobody has it in for me. It's just my stomach, you know? And it's, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just, sometimes it just, like, makes me angry because I just go, how could this happen? How could they? You know, not, you know, and it's just like,
levels and skills.
and like, oh, my poor kid and all this and poor me. But I don't know. I'm dealing with it. I'm dealing with it. I don't know. Sometimes I'm too emotional with you. You might think I'm like crazy. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Like, this is a legitimate concern, though. You know, like, I feel like this is your food. This is like one of the most important things, like housing, food, healthcare. You know,
I know. I'm glad you could sympathize with me. You know, I'm glad you could.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like, I think food is it's a big deal. You know, it's a big deal when it comes to housing, food, and
What about
healthcare.
people? Like, people
some
irritating sometimes with their needs.
Mhm.
I think my needs and my child's needs are like way more valid than some people with their needs. I think some people are just like greedy and
Yeah.
I'm not like, I don't know. I just want security. Like, I feel insecure. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I'm insecure. I might have a happy day. Like, I might feel like emotionally like happy, you know, but you know, because I look and I feel like cultured or pretty or something like that. You know how people are, you know, that's all it takes.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely like not secure with like my situation. I just don't know how to work on it anymore. Like, I know I can't work on it.
Yeah.
You know? I feel like reaching out and I just, you know, I'm like sitting here like where's my luck? Like crossing my fingers, like where's my luck? Because sometimes, you know, it's all down to luck.
Yeah.
Baby, can you make it a little less loud, honey? Thank you.
Yeah. How is Patrick? So, what's going on with Patrick Sr.? Has he not had any contact since then?
No, I was like, you know, like texting his number and everything. I don't know, maybe he's got his phone shut off again and no response.
Let's see. Well, I mean, listen. All you can do is continue to love your son, take care of him, homeschool him, and that's it. That's all you have control over, you know? So.
I know.
Because Patrick, I don't like that he does that, because it's just like, listen, if you're going to be part of this kid's life, just be intentional about it. If you're not, then go, you know? Like, I think that it doesn't really make any sense for him to pop in occasionally out of the blue when he feels like it.
I'm not very fond of him, but like I'm not very fond of him, like his character or whatever. I'm not very fond of him in general, but like sometimes I just cool myself off because I just don't like how a lot of people behave in my life, and I'm just like, again, I don't understand a lot of people, and I don't think it's me either, because there's some people that do understand me, you know.
Yeah. I get it. How is homeschooling going for Patrick? I mean, today the kids have the day off, so I don't know how that works.
It is a day off? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like I think it's like a Muslim holiday today.
Muslim holidays take days off. I don't know. I didn't check my calendar. I didn't flip my calendar yet.
Yeah.
But we've been goofing off this morning because I was just like waiting to talk to you. I'm like, I don't want to just start something and then have them like, you know, for me. So
yeah, they have the day. They have the day off today. I think they recently started incorporating like Muslim holidays to the school calendar, because I figured they felt like it wasn't fair that we are off on Jewish holidays, that the kids are off on Jewish holidays, they are off on like Christian holidays, on Asian, Chinese New Year. So I guess they figured they should also do like Muslim holidays as well, just to be inclusive.
That's nice.
Yeah, I think so. I agree with it, you know. I think it's good because, hey, you're going to acknowledge other, religions you should also acknowledge. There's a lot of New York City has a large Muslim population. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the day is off. So the kids are off from school today. So, hey, these kids have a lot of holidays. They have a lot of days off.
There it is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's good. I don't,
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. So,
I think, you know, people should want to, like,
There we
go to
have
school and not be, like, forced
AKA
to.
the second form, Kamata Khan.
yeah.
There we have it. Oh, it looks absolutely beautiful.
Is that Dima?
No, it's the TV. He's watching, like, some Godzilla
Oh.
thing.
Okay.
Oh, Dima, I swear.
Yeah. So how was it? Did you do anything this weekend? I feel like we had a few. Saturday was a
We
very
stepped
nice
out.
day.
If that's but we didn't really do anything
said what?
special.
Symptoms keep driving you crazy.
We stepped out, but we didn't do nothing special, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you was able to get out for a little bit. It was nice. Saturday was nice. Yesterday I didn't really.
It seems like
didn't
it's
do anything
warm.
yesterday.
There from the first form are absolutely beautiful. Look at you. It's so
You said what?
I said it seems like it's warm.
it's just absolutely
It's,
Yeah.
it's getting very warm now.
word.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to warmer weather, actually. I mean, I'm not looking forward to a higher light bill because I keep the AC on in the summer, but I'm looking forward to warmer weather. Yeah, I've been on this decluttering binge in my apartment, so I threw out a lot of clothes, I donated a lot of clothes, and even like in the kitchen, there were some utensils and things that I'm not using anymore that I decided to just get rid of, you know?
Look at that.
So it felt good to just kind of declutter. I try to declutter everything once a year,
Oh, this is movie
and
kind
it always feels good to get rid of
Just imagine
stuff.
the blood coming out of the gilder. That animation fits it so perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
So what-
going on
Yeah.
to
So what's your plan for the rest of the week?
Look at it.
Do you have anything planned in particular?
It's amazing. Kamata Khan
Not
has broken
much.
out.
Not really.
Another breakout. Oh no.
Not this week anyway.
David still knows how to.
Yeah.
And there it goes. It begins.
Yeah.
Humans better run.
And Patrick is doing okay?
Oh my word.
Junior? Patrick Junior, is he doing okay?
He's watching TV. Yeah, he's
Kamata Khan
okay.
is coming for you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
Kamata
That's
Khan.
good.
No. Put
And
that
I know
down.
you are
Oh, my
managing.
word.
How are the issues in your building? Have you
Oh, with the
had any,
rent?
like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't like force the rent on them, so I gave up with
Yeah.
that. I'm thinking because of because that's how I think. Like last time I went down to my local welfare, they gave me my welfare back, which means they don't really have it in for me. So worst comes to worst, because we have like mad programs and thanks God, because it gets like this sometimes. They have this one-shot deal thing too, which is if they don't want
Yeah,
like
I heard of that. Yeah.
yeah, so if they press me with the rent, or if they give me an eviction notice, because I'm pretty sure they just want to like boom, here's your eviction notice, so I don't have time to do anything about it. I'm pretty sure that the welfare office will still help me, so I'm not in complete stress about that in particular, but I don't feel secure at all. Like I feel like, oh my god, like again, I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh, my stomach, who has it in for me, or oh, I didn't get enough sleep, who has it in for me, oh, it must be me.
Yeah.
Healthcare would say it must be me.
Yeah. I mean, I do think that the system can be very unfair, but I don't think it's healthy for you to think, that somebody has it in for you either, I do think that there's a
My
lot
stomach
of
has it in for
unfairness going
me.
in.
That's what I'm saying. I wish I could just point some fingers. I wish I could. That's what I'm saying. I'm making a joke out of it. It's a joke. I don't know. It's not
Yeah.
funny sometimes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
but
it's not healthy for you to think that because you're gonna be paranoid and you're gonna be freaking out.
I know, right? I don't know. Sometimes I feel paranoid when I'm food shopping. I'm like, I'm looking at like some cheese and I'm like, am I gonna be on the toilet all day? Is that paranoia or is that normal? I mean, it's just cheese. Should I just, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's tough. Like, I think it's like a tough situation because if you feel like it's not the food or it's not like an issue with yourself, with your physical health, then if it's not an issue with
my physical health, is it an issue with my
the
emotional
food.
health? What?
It has to be an issue with the food, huh?
That's what I think sometimes, but then I'm like, wait, but then if I say that to somebody, they might be like, they might think there's something wrong with me, you know?
I mean, it has to be one or the other, right? Like,
Because
you
why
have
would
to
it just
figure
like
out-
all of a sudden, like bam, like all of a sudden, bam, because I know that if you put something in the food, like I could call like somebody over and be like, well, look, bam, now you have issues with your stomach, you know? Like just share dinner with me and like, you know, like, is it my perception? Oh gosh, it's not. It's, you know, it's just, I don't even know. I don't want to get like, 'cause you could always hide your little like head in like, you know, vague and say, oh, let's have discussions of perception. Like if somebody's making $1 doing dirty and someone's not making $1, they're gonna have different emotional perceptions of the situation, you know. But I don't even know. I don't know what to say anymore.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Because I have some friends that are like, I don't know. I don't know. Some people are scaredy cats too. Like Dimitri, like he's. Sometimes I feel like he's paranoid. You said the word. We said it. The cat's out of the bag. We said the word. Like he's just like. Sometimes people are weird a little bit. I don't know. I'm not the professional.
I mean, the only thing you do have control over right now is to maybe try to eat more of the food that does not cause you diarrhea.
For sure, for real. That's why I'm sitting here. I'm like, oh, I get mad at this man because, but he's really sick. Like, he had a seizure yesterday. And I'm like, he's like, free food. I'm like, yay, free food, you know? So, you know, not only he gets books, too, for, like, my kid just got a bunch of comic books because if he didn't give me any money, I wouldn't get those comic books and he'd have less to read, you know?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. I mean, you gotta try to work it to the best of your ability. You know, some things you don't have control over, and you can't. You have to try not to stress out over the things that you don't have control over because it's just gonna drive you to be anxious and paranoid and all of those things. The things that you do have control over, then I mean that makes a bit more sense. But yeah, it's still a tough situation. And it's still a draining situation, either or. Yeah. Yeah, Ilona. Well, I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to follow up with you next week.
Okay. Take care.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
What are we going to do? Do we have to destroy it, capture it, analyze it? What do we have to do with this thing?
I'm not
I
itchy.
can already see there in the next episode. And Dr. Henry Wu is going crazy with the genetics of these dinosaurs. He's turning all dinosaurs into actual Godzilla kaijus there. And for the next episode, we might.
I just wanted to show you.
Full
Beautiful face off.
Shin Godzilla. Yes,
I love you.
Patrick. Apart from this one, yeah.